There comes a time in life when the body begins to whisper, not loudly, not suddenly, but softly, through a tired sigh in the morning, or the quiet ache behind every step. It's the body's way of saying, slow down. And most people listen. They stop pushing, stop reaching, stop moving, because they've been told that aging is a one-way road downhill. But what if the body wasn't giving up? What if these whispers weren't signs of weakness, but invitations? Invitations to rediscover the power that still lives inside you, waiting to be awakened. Today we explore that hidden truth. The truth that your body, even after 60, still holds the blueprint for strength, balance, and freedom. And we'll uncover 3 gentle movements, so simple, so natural, that can reignite that blueprint and help you rebuild yourself, one breath at a time. For decades, society has told us that growing older means slowing down, that once we reach a certain age, our muscles weaken, our bones thin, and our energy fades away. We hear it so often, we start to believe it. But modern science is rewriting that story. Researchers have discovered that aging isn't a decline. It's an adaptation. The body doesn't lose power because of age. It loses power because it's forgotten how to use it. When we stop moving, our body stops remembering. Muscles that once supported our every step begin to sleep. Joints stiffen, circulation slows, balance fades. And the longer we stay still, the more our body learns stillness. But here's the miracle. The moment you move again, even gently, the body begins to rewire itself. It remembers strength. It rebuilds balance. It restores life. Because every cell, every muscle, every nerve in your body carries one ancient message: to heal, adapt, and survive. Every movement begins in the mind. Long before your hand lifts or your leg steps forward, your brain sends a silent wave of energy through a network of nerves. This communication is what keeps us balanced, stable, alive. But with age, that communication weakens, not because the body forgets, but because the conversation slows down. Years of stress, inactivity, and poor posture create static in the signal. That's why gentle movement is so powerful. It doesn't just move the muscles, it reconnects the signals. It wakes up the nervous system and tells the brain, we are still here, we can still move. And with every conscious breath and gentle stretch, that connection grows stronger. You begin to feel lighter, sharper, more stable, not by forcing the body, but by listening to it again. This is where renewal begins. Stand in a quiet place where you can feel the ground beneath your feet. Let your shoulders drop. Take a deep breath, slow, steady, full. Now raise your arms slowly to the side, palms up, as if you're lifting the light itself. Hold for a moment and let your chest open. Then gently lower your arms, breathing out through your mouth. This simple motion reconnects your lungs, your heart, and your spine. It expands your rib cage, improves oxygen flow, and releases stiffness trapped in the shoulders and back. Do it slowly, not to stretch the body, but to feel it wake up. Each breath is a reminder. You are not fragile. You are alive. Even after 60, the body retains the ability to build new muscle fibers, strengthen bones, and renew tissues. This process, known as muscle plasticity, means your cells can adapt to new challenges, no matter your age. In fact, studies from Harvard Medical School show that gentle, low-impact movement increases mitochondrial activity, the very source of your body's energy. The result? More endurance, better balance, sharper focus. So when you move slowly and mindfully, you're not just exercising, you're rewiring your body for youth. Each movement signals the release of natural growth factors that repair damaged tissue and strengthen bones. Each breath feeds your muscles with oxygen, reviving energy where fatigue once lived. Now imagine your body as a bridge, strong at the base, steady at the center, flexible at the top. But with time, that balance begins to sway. To restore it, stand tall beside a chair for support. Shift your weight gently to one foot. Feel your leg engage, your core tighten, your mind focus. Then shift back to the other side, slowly, breathing deeply with each transition. This small act reawakens your balance reflex. Tiny stabilizer muscles in your feet, ankles, and hips come alive again. Neural pathways that once lay dormant begin to light up. Over time, this builds confidence, the kind that makes you feel safe walking, climbing stairs, or even dancing again. Because balance isn't just physical, it's emotional. The steadier you feel in your body, the steadier you become in your mind. Breath is the bridge between body and mind. When we're young, our breath is full, rhythmic, unrestrained. As we age, stress, posture, and pain make it shallow. But breath carries energy, life energy. When you breathe deeply, the diaphragm expands, pressing gently on the abdominal organs. This movement stimulates blood flow, digestion, and even emotional calm. Deep breathing triggers the parasympathetic nervous system, the body's natural relaxation response. It slows the heart, reduces inflammation, and boosts immunity. So while these movements rebuild your strength, your breath rebuilds your peace. Together, they form the rhythm of renewal. Sit at the edge of a sturdy chair, feet flat, knees bent, spine tall. Place your hands on your thighs, and as you inhale, push gently through your legs to rise. Then exhale and slowly sit back down. This movement may seem simple, but it's profound. It retrains your major muscle groups, thighs, hips, and core, to work in harmony again. It rebuilds the power you need for everyday life, standing, walking, climbing, living. Each rise is a message to your body. We are still strong. We can still stand tall. Do this 10 times twice a day, and within weeks you'll feel the rhythm of your strength returning. The body has memory, not just of pain or fatigue, but of strength, resilience, and joy. Every time you move with intention, you awaken those memories. Neural circuits that have been silent for years begin to fire again. Old habits of stiffness give way to new habits of movement. The body, once hesitant, begins to trust itself again. And this trust becomes freedom. Freedom to walk without fear, to bend, to stretch, to breathe deeply again, to feel the joy of living not just in your mind, but in your very muscles. Strength is not only physical, it is emotional, mental, and spiritual. When you move gently each day, you aren't just training your muscles, you're restoring harmony within yourself. Your thoughts slow down, your emotions settle, your body becomes a calm ocean instead of a storm. And in that stillness, you rediscover something timeless: peace. This is what true health feels like. Not the absence of pain, but the presence of balance. Not chasing youth, but awakening vitality. Imagine waking up one morning and realizing that your body feels lighter, your movement smoother, your breath easier. You're not younger, but you're more alive, because you've rebuilt yourself from within. This is the gift of these 3 gentle movements. They are more than exercises. They are reminders. Reminders that your story is far from over. That strength is not lost. It's simply waiting to be rediscovered. So start small. A few minutes each morning. Move with grace, breathe with intention, and let your body lead the way. Because no matter your age, your journey isn't ending. It's just beginning. Time changes many things: the color of our hair, the texture of our skin, the rhythm of our days. But it can never take away the body's ability to heal, adapt, and thrive. Every day you move, you choose renewal over resignation. You choose life over limitation. So stand tall, lift your arms, breathe deeply, and step into your strength once more. Because inside you, the power of youth still exists, not in the number of your years, but in the energy of your movement. You are not defined by your age. You are defined by your motion. This is Healthy Life Guide, where movement becomes medicine, where strength becomes freedom, and where life, at any age, begins again.